Hello, Mark Leslie here. In May of 2020, my partner Liz and I created a pandemic parody fake commercial in the style of those old K-Tel commercials. Do you remember those old classic K-Tel commercials?
And many more. Order now and receive this bonus album, 20 hits of the 60s, Ohio Express.
Yummy, 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 I got
Turtles.
And you know she'd rather be with me.
Joey D.
Yeah, the name of the dance is the peppermint.
J.J. Jackson.
But it's alright, girl.
Lovin' Spoonful, Little Anthony, Lou Christie, Lemon Pipers, Dixie Cups, Lee Dorsey, and 10 more. Order now and receive both albums, 40 big stars, 40 original hits, only $5.95.
So we did a medley album, a fake medley album, a compilation of parody pandemic hits. And we released that, and lots of people had fun with it. Including Another Week Bites the Dust, Can't Get You Out of My House, Never Ending Day, and Who Can't Relate to This?
You just need to hush or go in another room. All over the house I can hear the sound of all that you chew.
A collection of parodies that no pandemic should be without. And if you order now, you can get this hit that started it all. Now, it was a follow-up to one we had worked on in April of that year, 2020, and that was the full song, Steelers Wheel, Stuck in the Middle with You, which we turned into Stuck in This House Here with You because of, pandemic lockdown, being stuck in isolation, either by yourself or with somebody else, obviously was the theme of that one. Snores to the left of me.
Dad jokes to my right.
Here I am, stuck in this house here with you.
But one of the things that I didn't really share about those fun parodies that we were working on was that the clips we used in that pandemic parody spoof from K-Tel, we actually recorded the entire song sharing Broadband Streams. Now, here's just a clip that we actually ended up using in the parody video.
Sharing broadband streams, that is what we do. As we keep an eye on our download queue. Stay away from me when I'm on a Zoom, and we'll respect one another. From one meeting to another.
Now, one of the reasons that we used only that clip is because, well, if you were to ever hear the original recording where we did the full song, because I wrote the lyrics for the full song, Sharing Broadband Streams, obviously a parody of Islands in the Stream, one of my favorite duets of all time, Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. But I couldn't hit the notes.
Baby, when we started, we looked at our place.
I just couldn't hit the right notes. And though Liz is far more talented than I ever will pretend to be when it comes to singing, she was having trouble hitting certain notes and certain cadences that Dolly Parton does, obviously, brilliantly. So rather than scrap the entire song, we used a clip of it in that parody compilation. But I hate the fact that I spent so much time working on these lyrics that I think are pretty solid, and they're pretty relevant even today in early 2021 as I'm recording this. And so what I wanted to do, because I've long said that the future of publishing and creativity in general will continue to be more collaborative.
The future of publishing will involve more collaboration than ever before. Collaborations between multiple authors and publishers, and interactive collaborations between authors, publishers, and readers.
And I love collaboration projects, is I want to share those lyrics with you, which you're going to get to later on in this video. But I want to put them out there with the offer that you can kind of use them. Now, the only thing I would politely request is if you were to take the lyrics and record everything and do everything yourself, I would love, please, for you to do attribution. So attribution, obviously, for the lyrics, the writer of the lyrics, Mark Leslie. Attribution for the wonderful karaoke company that where with the backing track, or if you're using if you're a musician yourself or whatever, and obviously attribution to the original artists of the song that you're parodying. To me, as a creative person, attribution is critical. Understanding and acknowledging what your work is based on. I think that's critical. So feel free to take it, do whatever you want with it, and have fun with it. Would love attribution. I would also love if you let me know about it. Now you can email me, mark@markleslie.ca, or there's going to be a spot on my website, markleslie.ca/sharing broadband streams. And what I'm going to do for anyone who shares back collaborations or any work that they just do completely independently based on these details, even if you borrow and then rewrite stuff, I'm still interested in seeing where you can take this and what you can do with it. I'll want to share my favorites over on that website, just sort of collect them so we can kind of see what different people are doing. So you can take it and just do whatever you want with from top to bottom. If you're an amazing musician and singer and can't even do the backing track or whatever, maybe it's just your voice. Now maybe you send that over to me and I put it together for you. And obviously attribution to you as the singer and collaborator, etc. Or maybe you can do the music perfectly fine, but you can't do the video. Or maybe you have this brilliant idea for a video, but the audio is kind of escaping you. So what I'm looking for are different collaborations, different ways that people can take this content, play with it, have fun, expand upon it, re-edit it. Don't just, if you're taking my lyrics, maybe you're basing it on my original lyrics, but you've taken it in a whole new direction. I would love to see what different people can do with that, whether you're a performer and can actually perform the music, sing the song, create the video. What I'm really looking for is how I can get involved in empowering people with the power of really fun, creative collaborations. So I'm curious to see what you can do with this. So following this little introduction is going to be the lyrics to the song, and I'll be using a karaoke track, which I'll provide attribution for, and I'll have the track and just like when you see karaoke lyrics presented on YouTube or on any other medium, I'll actually substitute the lyrics that I wrote to the original song, so you can kind of get a feel for how it was intended to be used. But of course, if you're doing it all on your own, well, you can kind of take it wherever you want. The key thing here is fun and creativity and just seeing where we can take something when we work together. But again, I wanted this to be relatively open, and I wanted it to be collaborative, and I want it to be fun. So get out there and knock my socks off, as well as the socks of the world in general. Because, as I've long said, the future of writing and publishing and creativity will continue to be more and more collaborative. And you're going to help me prove this. Thanks so much.